Welcome to my Week 7 NFL predictions here. In Week 6, I went 9-6. Definitely much better than Week 5, where I only got 6 correct. Well, let's get started now, because I'm legit recording this at midnight. Exactly. So we got the Thursday night game, Steelers and Bengals here. Now, Steelers, as expected, were to defeat the Browns. And people thought it would be a close match since it's divisional, but nope. Steelers blew the Browns out badly. Dylan Gabriel was the only part of the Browns offense that showed up. The defense, Myles Garrett didn't show up. Bengals kept it close between the Packers, not gonna lie. Joe Flacco looked solid, but still though, it's still the Steelers, man. Their defense will get past the Bengals O line. And I think Trey Hendrickson is questionable. He may not play, so that's huge if he doesn't. Steelers just only have to worry about Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. That's legit all. They can do that since all their corners are healthy. So yeah, Steelers win here and they advance to 5-1. Pretty sure. Yeah. London game, Rams and Jags. This is much better than last week's game in London. I'll talk about that later, but I'm gonna go with Jags here, and that's because only Puka Nacua is injured, and he's gonna be probably out against for the Rams. But Rams, as expected, they were to beat the Ravens, and the final score seemed like it was not a close game, but not gonna lie, the Rams offense was kind of bad for some reason. I don't know what happened with Matthew Stafford. He just didn't look the same. And yeah, with Puka out, there's gonna be a lot of Devontae Adams, more Kyren Williams stuff. But since Puka being out, I think that gives Jaguars advantage. And also, they're in London. Jags always go to London, so Jags win this by home field advantage and injuries of the Rams. Dolphins and Browns. Jeez, man, this is gonna be a low-scoring 6-3 game. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins here, and that's because only their offense is still much better than the Browns. They still got Waddle. Darren Waller still looks fine, and yeah, and Devon Achane. Devon Achane has been the best of the Dolphins' offense. Browns defense could do something. Like Myles Garrett may actually show up because Dolphins O-line I don't think is that good. But still, though, Dolphins win because of more weapons on the offense. Panthers and Jets. Man, Jets. Oh, they may go 0-17, actually. What on earth was that game? At first, they could have easily defeated the Broncos. Low scoring game, but nope. They even got a safety. But still, though, they still couldn't do anything on offense because the Broncos' defense is what won them the game. But Panthers, man, Rico Dowdle again. Revenge game against the Cowboys. Panthers should win here. I am going to. It's going to be surprised if they don't. Well, they face in MetLife turf, so something tragic may happen. Hopefully not. Hopefully no injuries in this game. But Panthers should win here. And oh yeah, Garrett Wilson's not gonna. He's gonna be out for weeks. I totally forgot about Garrett Wilson getting injured. So yeah, Panthers don't have to really worry about any weapons besides maybe Breece Hall and Justin Fields winning, but no passing. George Pickens kind of cooked them still, but they still managed to win. Patriots versus Titans. Titans finally got rid of Brian Callahan. Congratulations. You should have done that the freaking first week. But Patriots, man, Drake May still looking good. And the Patriots still win here. This is a Mike Vrabel revenge game. And I know interim head coaches usually kind of do well in their first game, and I expect the Titans to do better. But still, though, it's the Patriots, Mike Vrabel. He really wants to defeat his old teams because the Titans should have never fired Vrabel. And yeah, this is. I expect the Patriots to score a lot of points and Titans I think Patriots score like 30 something and Titans maybe 20. I expect this, not gonna lie, to be a high scoring game, but Patriots get the win. Saints and Bears. Eh, Bears. Jake Moody surprisingly did well. He missed a field goal, but that was because it was blocked. Again, man, special teams has been bad, but Bears have been actually 3 game winning streak, huh? They actually been doing well. Caleb still is not really accurate with his passes. Wilmo Dunze should have had a touchdown, but called back, so Wilm didn't have that great of a game. And Saints, they're still okay. They're doing much better than I thought they would. I thought, yeah, they're doing better than the Jets. That says something about the Jets. But yeah, Bears are home. They should win against the Saints, just not a really exciting game. Eagles and Vikings. Man, freaking Eagles. Dallas Goddard is legit the only guy that can catch consistently on the Eagles. And the running's not really working either. Saquon has been low. Is maybe because of the Madden curse. It has to be. Fewer yards, fewer everything. Vikings, oh, this is a really hard one to predict. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Vikings because I. If Carson Wentz starts, I'm not gonna lie. I think they have a better chance because JJ coming back. Yeah, I don't think Justin Jefferson will do well with JJ McCarthy, but he practiced limited today and Carson Wentz fully. This might come back to haunt me here, but I think the Vikings should win. It's going to be close, though. Yeah, that is really hard to predict. Um, yeah. Raiders, Chiefs. Okay, this is much easier. Chiefs. Again, good win against them against the Lions on Sunday Night Football. And Raiders, they got the Titans head coach fired, so but they still suck. Chiefs should win. They're at home, Arrowhead. They're still at kind of a bad record, but Chiefs should get an easy win. I don't think they're officially back yet, but they found something. Giants and Broncos. Now, look, this may be a little bit controversial, but I'm picking Broncos here because it's home field advantage, and also, Broncos, I know, their offense was bad against the Jets, but that was completely a defensive matchup. Both of their defenses made them close in that game against the Jets. And I think Broncos defense, not gonna lie, is gonna have its way with Jackson Dart. Maybe not Cam Scatterboo. He could just run over people, but I think Dre Greenlaw is coming back, so that really helps Broncos defense. And yeah, the defensive line may overpower the Giants O line. Giants O line isn't really that good, so I think that's what's going to make the Broncos win. But hopefully, Broncos offense shows something again against the Giants. But Giants could win. I'm just going to say Broncos because of their defense. Colts and Chargers. Gotta go with Colts here. Chargers, good win. Well, wait, not good win actually. They almost lost to the Dolphins, but thankfully Herbert and McConkey found a 45-yard catch. But yeah, that was really close for the Chargers. But Colts also kind of close, but Jacoby. Well, I'll talk about the Cardinals later. But Colts, Aaron Jones looked great as always. Jonathan Taylor good. Tyler Warren still probably good. Maybe Tyler Warren could win Rookie of the Year if Emeka Buka is injured for weeks. But Chargers, they're just injured. Chargers are just injured, unfortunately, and Colts are going to take advantage of that. Packers and Cardinals. Now, the Cardinals did look decent with Jacoby Brissett, but I'm still going with Packers here because who knows? Kyler could come back, and Packers, well, they're I don't know. Packers seem to be overrated, even though Micah, I have not really seen a lot of Packers highlights, but I trust them to win against the Cardinals. Cardinals, this is kind of like a mid game. It's 425. People may not watch that. Yeah, there's people may watch Colts and Chargers. I don't know, but I think Packers should win because of Micah and Jordan Love, hopefully, and Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs has been doing well though, and Matthew Golden, not gonna lie, has been catching a lot of balls deep. Commanders and Cowboys. This is also kind of a tough one. Commanders, Jaden, Jaden and Bill creating turnovers. That's why they lost, unfortunately. And Cowboys, they just got no defense at all. But Pickens, CD may come back. If CD comes back, then I think you know what? I want to pick Cowboys here because I'm pretty sure they're like 3 and maybe not 3-0 at home, but they've been playing better at home more than on the road. So since they're home and maybe CD comes back, I think Cowboys, not gonna lie, are gonna win because Commanders, their offense, I don't know if Terry's playing still. I don't think he is. So yeah, the Commanders' offense just really isn't there. Maybe they'll find it. Who knows? Falcons and 49ers. I got to give it to the Falcons, man. They, Bijan, 80-yard rushing TD. And almost Drake London with that last second touchdown that was called back due to him being out of bounds before halftime. But still, the Falcons got to win. Their offense looks amazing. And 49ers, man, Fred Warner, man. Out for the season, like 49ers, they did really make a bet or like a deal with the Devils saying that we'll keep Christian McCaffrey healthy and then you can sacrifice all the rest of our guys, which to me, yeah, nah. Kyle Shanahan should maybe not have. I'm just joking, by the way, but still, though, Christian McCaffrey being the only healthy 49ers is just insane. But yeah, Falcons, I give their defense some credit too. They've been doing well, but Falcons win because 49ers injuries, man. That's all. Bucks and Lions. I gotta give it to the Bucks here. Baker just looks. I think he's the MVP. Even though Emeka Ibuka is probably not going to play, Brian Branch is also not going to play as well for the Lions, and their secondary has also been bad. But man, that fight between him and Juju, that was something, man. In the photos too, that yeah. But I think if Mike Evans comes back against the Bucks, against the Lions, then that's huge. Okay, like, hope maybe Mike will finally. I don't know if his streak will end, but Baker will find a way. He did last season, so he can do it this season as well. Mike cannot get injured anymore though. If he gets injured again, then yeah, it's game over for his streak. But I think Baker does his thing and bakes Lions. Texans and Seahawks. I gotta go with Seahawks, man. I saw some comments that the Jacks were going to win because of the Chiefs game, and I'm like, I don't know. The Seahawks defense is kind of better than the Jags, and they legit got 7 sacks, or even more, but maybe 7 though. But yeah, Houston also has a good defense, but Sam Darnold has been looking well with Jackson Smith, man. Yeah, Jackson Smith may lead the league in receiving yards after Puka got injured. Yeah, Jackson Smith. Not touchdowns though, but yards. But yeah, this may be a defensive game. Because yeah, both defenses are good, but Seahawks offense is just better than the Texans. I'm just gonna say that. Well, that's all for week 7 now. I'm gonna head to bed now, cause yeah, it's getting late and I'm getting tired. Alright, good night everybody.